All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. All right, Shaq has some words for James Harden the other night on TNT. And, James Harden responded, playing the black card. But let's talk about it. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Appreciate everybody checking in. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Sorry if I kind of been some inconsistencies on the videos. I went out of town, so let's get back on it. Basically, Shaq was saying, wish I could play the audio. Shaq was saying that, when James Harden made the rebuttal that he did everything he, possibly could do to win in Houston, Shaq said that wasn't true. And, before I actually heard the sound clip, I'm like, oh, Shaq just hating again. But Shaq only hate on big men. That's it. Shaq only hate on centers and power forward. That's it. If you a big man and, like Rudy Gobert, you get a whole bunch of money, Shaq like, oh, he don't deserve that. And, at the end of the day, it's kind of playful, but, Shaq OG. Shaq was held to a high standard by other big men, and I think Shaq want to hold them to the high standard, but today is a little bit more politically correct than when Shaq, was in the league. And the other dudes were talking about Shaq, but he said we do all this talking about uplifting the next African-American athlete. I hate that term. Black, Afro-American, I'm with that. Male, and some of the ex-NBA players used to use national television or TV or their own social media to do the opposite. I see it. I just stay to myself. The real never lose. Salute to Dwayne Wade. And Wade was basically like, he could have did it better leaving, but, I'm glad to see him happy. So Wade was more uplifting. Stay up, Kane. In my Mr. Society voice, he was more uplifting. But my thing with what Shaq said, I think he's just holding him accountable. A lot of people get coaching and basically holding players accountable. They get it mixed up with like, oh, he hating or he being, he a coon or raccoon or whatever. But a lot of times it's just holding players responsible. That's all it really got to do with. A lot of people, these young guys today, misconstrue it with it being hate. It's not hate. Shaquille O'Neal even said in a sound clip that I was him at one point, and his father would hold him. Phil, it wasn't his biological, but he called him his father. He would hold him accountable. Like, what did you do? And basically Shaq was like, I see, blame my teammates, and I had a father to hold me accountable and say what you do. If you're gonna be the best player leader on the team, you got to give it all. When Shaq said, well, we gave him Chris Paul, we gave him Dwight Howard, we gave him Russell Westbrook, we gave him shooters, I think he is right. You didn't give us everything you got. You didn't come in best shape after you lost closeout games, which you could have stayed alive or closed the series out or whatever, however it go. You was at the liquor store buying liquor. You worried about the strip club. You didn't get everything you got, you wanted. And I guess Shaq, basically saying, hey, you took the easy route. But, now you got to win. Now you in Brooklyn. Now you got to win. And there's never been a problem with James Harden putting numbers up in the regular season, putting up triple doubles, quadruple doubles, whatever it may be. The real question is when it comes to the postseason, him winning. And am I mad that, he chose to join the super team? I never get mad because one of my favorite players in Kevin Garnett basically said after he signed that big contract with Minnesota that he was stuck there. I think the second time I was stuck there, He said, I wish I would have chose to join the super team or the team up. And I agree with that. Like, it is what even what LeBron did, we might not have liked it, but that was his legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted to do. Cool. It wasn't like where you got Jamal Wilkes and Magic and Kareem on one team. I don't blame them. Every team ain't built with ownership or the NBA to win. The NBA wanted to win. So I don't have no issue with people teaming up no more, to be real. If that's what LeBron want to do, it only becomes an issue when, like the Warriors dominated. And we all seen them get their karma. We seen it. They injured they injured Kawhi Leonard, and all them end up getting injured. Domination and what you call it, dynasties don't last forever. Look at New England. Really, at the point you either gonna enjoy them or you're gonna be a hater. Real talk, it's either one or the other. And you know what? I choose to enjoy them. Most part, you wish for, like, oh, I hope they lose or whatever. But Well, Harden, I'm not knocking him for joining the team. You know, that's what, you know, remember, people forget Charles Barkley tried to do the super team thing. People forget that. Charles Barkley and Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler and Scottie Pippen. People forget that they tried to do the whole super team thing and it didn't work. You know, so for a super team or a team full of stars like Kyrie, KD, James Harden to work, it got to be like Golden State is the platinum standard for a super team in this era. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say they're the platinum standard because they were selfless. But somewhere down the line, the selfishness kicked in. People forget that. People forget that they got selfish. Remember when KD went out, they were saying that Klay Thompson was like, and Steph Curry said, we smiled at each other and said, now we can play the brand of basketball we want to play. I'm paraphrasing. You know, after a while, for you to put a super team together, let's just say you say 3 players on a team for 10 years. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen. Somebody going to be feeling some type of way, and that's human nature. Oh, KD getting all the love. I want some love. You know, for Scottie Pippen to be the ultimate Luigi the Mario, the ultimate Batman, there's no better Batman than Scottie Pippen throughout sports history. None. For Scottie Pippen to take a backseat to all that Jordan shit and really not, you know, and just play his role. Who want to play that role? Look at Kobe and Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal was jealous of Penny and he was jealous of Kobe Bryant. Only reason he didn't get jealous of Dwayne Wade because he was old. Shaquille O'Neal would have seen, and they was the greatest 1-2 punch that I've seen. Better than Jerry and Wilt, better than Magic and Kareem. They was dominant. There was never Kobe and Shaq today win the championship. You could say Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Durant, whoever you want to put on the team. They will be the most dominant 1-2 punch ever. Because they was both Batmans. But nobody wanted to be Batman 1B. And Shaq did it to Penny Hardaway. He was jealous. Remember, he smacked a little Penny off the sofa. So Shaq always got some hate in his heart. Some hate in his chest. It's, you know, and remember, it wasn't that Kobe didn't want to embrace Shaq. Shaq was the immature one and fought Kobe. Instead of pulling him aside like, hey, Kobe, I know you're a great player. I know I'm a great player. And you're going to be even greater. All right, let's not fight Kobe. No, he wanted to fight. Look at Shaq, teammate history. He was jealous of Penny, beef with Penny in the shoe war because Penny was with Nike, he was in Reebok. Okay. He beefed with Kobe Bryant. He fought the real right in mind. He was just, you know, that was him. But for a super team to work, got to be sacrificed. You got to make the extra pass. You got to go to the guy when it's hot. You can't sit here and say, oh, man, I'm better than him. I can lead my own team. I think this may work because Kyrie experienced last year with the Nets that he can't carry his own team. He experienced before LeBron got to Cleveland. He can't carry his own team. He experienced that. He experienced it in Boston. He couldn't stay healthy. So Kyrie might be the brain of this operation for it to work. If Kyrie can sit there and be a point guard and facilitate and then kill when he need to kill, it could work. Because we know James Harden can play without the ball. We know KD can play without the ball. The thing is Kyrie. Kyrie is the brain that's happening. Kyrie the brain. Kyrie played a role. And if he don't play the role, will it be enough time? Will Brooklyn and Sean Marks be smart enough to pull the trigger and get depth for Kyrie? And that's the question. But I'm not knocking James for doing what he did. You know, and I say I think Kobe and Shaq would have beat the Warriors. People say, oh, LeBron couldn't beat them, and you know they great. No, they not. They had no answer for Shaq. They had no answer for Kobe, to be honest. And what happened with Cavaliers was they didn't lock down defensively. If LeBron would have locked down, Kyrie would have locked down, Kevin Love would have been adequate, or you replace Kevin Love with Dikembe Mutombo or Ben Wallace, you gotta beat the Warriors. The Warriors wasn't unbeatable, but for James to do his thing, go ahead. But it's called Shaq is holding James accountable. You know, you didn't give everything you gave in Houston. You had more, and he right. When it came down, you know, to winning, James pretty much didn't want to win. You know, he blews in, what was that, Game 6 versus San Antonio, the year that Kawhi sat, and they rested him and was looking forward to Game 7. He lost to Kawhi Leonard-less San Antonio. I think it was the same year that Zaza Pachulia hurt Kawhi Leonard. You know, just some of his, and people tend to forget it, James Harden didn't give everything he wanted. And maybe James Harden ain't built to be the closer. He ain't built to be Michael. He ain't even LeBron. I don't think LeBron the greatest club. People say, well, you know, this is his numbers in the club. No. Not versus the Washington Wizards. You know what I'm saying? But he not LeBron. You know, he just the guy that can't close. You got Kyrie and KD that can close. So, you know, it is what it is. Maybe, you know, if he closed, you know, maybe he's feel more comfortable with KD and Kyrie. But hey, let me know what you guys think. I think Shaq was just being real. Don't forget to check out our NBA Talk playlist. Don't forget to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All my social media link subscription. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. All that's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. We gone.